Back now in the town hall, and the Buffalo Niagara International Airport is officially open and seeing activity once again. The airport did have to close for 5 days due to the blizzard conditions and then for snow removal. More than 5 feet of snow was dumped on the runways, the terminals, and in the parking lots. Joining us live now is Elizabeth Carey, the Director of Public Relations for AAA. We're so glad to have you with us. It's been a full 24 hours now since the airport has reopened. Some of the flights have arrived and taken off. What work is left to be done there in terms of snow removal and recovery from this blizzard?
Well, one of the reasons it took so long for the airport to reopen is because they have to meet FAA regulations and safety standards. So they had to make sure all of that was in place before they could open up that runway to business again. So there have been two things that have been causing travel problems this week. And one is the Buffalo airport being closed. And then the other is those really weather patterns across the entire country that cause problems for a lot of different airlines, especially Southwest.
And the other big announcement, of course, the reopening of Western New York's major highways, the 33, the 198, the Skyway reopening at midnight. How are the conditions and are you already seeing travel picking up out there?
Yeah, we're definitely seeing travel picking up. And if you think about the holiday travel period, AAA is expecting like millions of people to be traveling through Monday. So a lot of people missed out on plans for the Christmas weekend due to the weather. So they're going to try and celebrate this weekend. People are trying to get to different destinations to bring in the new year. So we do expect travel to be strong. Originally predicted through Monday, but now really extending on because so many Southwest flights were canceled. They're pushing people out to later in the week to fly in and out.
And for anyone, not traveling, not going anywhere, many people may be digging out their cars after being buried or even stuck in the snow for several days. And that's not really a car situation, I guess, many people have ever had to deal with before. Is there anything people need to know after they clear all that snow before they take their car back out on the road?
Yeah, you want to make sure it's clear of snow, and that's the law. You're not supposed to start driving with a ton of snow on the top that could fall off or impede your vision or land on the car behind you and causing a problem for them. So you want to make sure the car is completely cleared off. It also has to be cleared off if you're calling AAA for roadside assistance. So we can't come and dig out your car for you, and you can clear off the car, and then we'll come and look at it and take look and figure out what is wrong with the vehicle and hopefully repair it or get it moving in the right direction. But you want to definitely make sure that you have the snow cleared out. And if you start to drive and you start to feel like it's shaking, sometimes there's snow caught up in the wheel wells. You're going to want to make sure that you get that out. Luckily, the warmer temperatures are allowing a lot of it to melt right now.
Elizabeth, very quickly, I think this storm is sort of reminded people of the importance of having kind of an emergency kit in their car, something that if something happens, they're protected, they're safe. What are some things that AAA recommend that we should all have, in the back of the car?
Yeah, we have plenty of them on sale at AAA right now from the weekend and when we were closed for our stores. But when you think about it, you can make it at home as well. You want to make sure you have some basic tools, jumper cables, snacks, water, warm clothes, and blankets. So during the storm, we had to really call each person who was reaching out to us saying they were stranded, follow back up and say, what's your gas level? You should have a full tank before you head out. What's your cell phone charge? Make sure you have a charger in there. And then do you have any medical conditions? And we were turning that information over to Erie County Emergency Services because it went from a roadside assistance to an emergency operations rescue mission, which the county had to handle.
Some good tips there. We've been chatting with Elizabeth Carey from AAA. Thanks again, Elizabeth, for being here.
Oh, safe travels and Happy New Year.
Thank you, and to you.